Across Europe and North America, vast decaying asylums stand as silent reminders of a forgotten era. These were not just hospitals, but isolated worlds for those society cast aside. Their grand facades promised sanctuary, but inside, hope often gave way to neglect and despair. Built in remote locations, these institutions cut residents off from their families and the outside world. What began as a vision for humane care became a system of separation and silence. Today, their empty halls echo with untold stories, lives shaped and broken by the very places meant to heal them. The air is thick with history, each crumbling wall a testament to suffering and resilience. These ruins are more than relics. They are memorials to thousands whose voices were lost. As we look back, we must break the silence and remember those who lived and died within these walls. Their stories matter now more than ever. The design of these asylums reveals their true purpose: control, not care. The Kirkbride plan, with its sprawling wings and central hub, was built for surveillance and segregation. Patients were sorted by severity. The most troubled sent furthest from hope and freedom. Barred windows, locked doors, and endless corridors enforced order and erased privacy. The architecture was a cage, grand, imposing, and deeply dehumanizing. Even the gardens and farms, though beautiful, were enclosed by high walls, offering only the illusion of freedom. Every detail reinforced the boundary between the world inside and out. For many, escape was impossible. The asylum was a prison disguised as refuge. These buildings stand as masterpieces of institutional control, their grandeur masking a system built on confinement. The individual was lost within the machinery of the asylum. Who filled these asylums? Not just the severely ill, but anyone deemed inconvenient. Women labeled hysterical, elderly relatives, rebellious youths, immigrants, and unwed mothers, all could be committed. The asylum became a dumping ground for society's outcasts, its ledgers a record of prejudice and fear. Once inside, identities vanished. Patients became numbers, stripped of belongings and contact with the outside world. Many never left, erased from memory and buried in unmarked graves on asylum grounds. Families often turned away, and the dead were forgotten as completely as the living. These cemeteries, hidden and anonymous, are the final testament to lives erased by stigma. The legacy of the asylum is not just in its walls, but in the silence that followed. We must remember those who were lost, both in life and in death. The silence of abandoned asylums is deceptive. Echoes linger in the objects left behind. At Willard Asylum, hundreds of forgotten suitcases were found, each a time capsule of a life interrupted. Inside, photos, letters, small treasures, reminders of hope and dreams that never returned home. These suitcases connect us to the humanity of those once confined. Treatments inside were often brutal: ice water baths, straitjackets, and the infamous lobotomy. Methods like insulin chemotherapy and electroshock were used on a massive scale, often with devastating results. These were not cures, but ways to control and silence. The pain and fear that filled these halls are a chilling legacy of misguided medicine. The objects and memories left behind remind us every patient was a person, not just a diagnosis. Their suffering must not be forgotten. By the mid-20th century, new medications and public outrage sparked deinstitutionalization. Asylums emptied, but many former patients were left adrift, with little support in the outside world. The great institutions closed, their ruins left to decay. Monuments to a failed system, nature reclaims these places, but their legacy endures in the lives they shaped and the questions they raise. Closing the asylums did not solve the challenges of mental illness or social responsibility. Many still struggle, hidden from view, as the cycle of neglect continues in new forms. These ruins warn us: erasing a building does not erase the problem. We must remember, reflect, and strive for a future where compassion replaces control. Only by honoring these stories can we hope to build a more humane world.